Imagine you're at a party on a hot summer's day. You open up the cooler, and there it is, that familiar blue can, cold air hitting your face. This blue can is not only just a drink, it's a symbol of youth, competition, and culture. Today, we're going to look at the history of Pepsi, its rise to pop culture, and its famous rivalry with Coca-Cola. First off, let's start with the history. Pepsi was first invented in 1893 in North Carolina, New Bern, North Carolina, by pharmacist Caleb Bradham, who originally named it Brad's Drink. Eventually, Brad's Drink became so well received and people loved it because it was so energizing and refreshing. Eventually, he renamed it Pepsi Cola. Pepsi, coming from the word pepsin, which is a digestive enzyme, because Brad's Drink was used to treat indigestion. And cola comes from cola nuts, which were a main ingredient in the original Brad's Drink formula. But Pepsi's biggest turning point came in the Great Depression. See, during one of the biggest economic periods in American history, while Coca-Cola sold their 6.5-ounce bottles for a nickel, Pepsi sold their 12-ounce bottles for the same price. This simple marketing strategy propelled Pepsi from just being in the background to a national competitor with Coca-Cola and a recognizable brand. And throughout the 1960s and 70s, that trend only continued to grow as Pepsi became a symbol of youth and bold competition. And just like carbonation rising to the top of a freshly opened bottle, Pepsi didn't stay in the background for long. It rose to pop culture. Pepsi became one of the first brands to use celebrities in their advertisements, such as Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, Beyonce, and Christina Aguilera. And known for its symbol of youth, while Coca-Cola is known for tradition, the slogan, "The choice of a new generation," symbolized Pepsi going into the 80s and 90s. Pepsi was also featured in movies, TV shows, sporting events, and concerts. But while Pepsi's popularity continued to grow, a rivalry was brewing. A rivalry so intense that it made even the most sweetest soda go flat. Of course, I'm talking about the famous Cola Wars. The rivalry between Pepsi and Coke was so intense that it earned a name. It started in the 70s and 80s with the Pepsi Challenge, where consumers in a supermarket blind taste tested Pepsi versus Coke, and most chose Pepsi's sweeter flavor over Coca-Cola's. In an attempt to compete with Pepsi's sweeter flavor, Coca-Cola invented New Coke in 1985, and everybody hated it. But it wasn't just a new Coke. Pepsi also invented a world of flavors, ranging from mango to peach to lime to made with real sugar, and from zero sugar to diet. And we don't talk about him. So let's bring it home. Today we talked about the history of Pepsi, its rise in the pop culture, and its rivalry with Coca-Cola. From its humble beginnings in a North Carolina pharmacy to one of the most recognizable brands today, Pepsi has integrated itself into American culture, and as long as movies, TV shows, and sporting events. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story behind the fizz. Thank you.